chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Former Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
The completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taking 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single-game total in the NFL all of last season. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Giants nothing.
Here's Haskins out of the gun, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
15-yard line.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Bostic coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you the And coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw taken in by Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Tackle made.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken it around the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Haskins. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh. Out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20
yards. And the Washington first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. And Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Touchdown, Washington!
And
Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Their own 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And some room to work. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 98 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Giants 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Giants.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Steven Sims, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown,
Washington. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Haskins going to try to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jones pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 56.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Haskins buying time to his left. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And it's 3rd down.
Down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Mike 29. It's our time. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Push him back. Push him back.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final